All right, all right. We are live again. We are live. We got author Joy R. Brown in the building from the Carolinas. Let's welcome her to this live. Welcome Joy to our herpreneur.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Wake it up, wake it up, wake it up. I'm excited about it.
I'm excited as well. Thank you.
Well, tell me who you are. You're so beautiful to me, by the way.
Thank
You
you
are.
so much.
Yay,
Thank you. Thank you. So I was born and raised in Bath, North Carolina. And basically I just love motivating people, encouraging people. That's what I have done my whole life. So I love reading, writing. I write plays. I also have a radio talk show. I have a television talk show. And so my life is just built around motivating people and encouraging people and just building, especially our Black women up.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And so tell me the name of the book.
The name of the book, and I have it right here, is The Challenges of Being Gifted and Anointed.
That's cute. I like that butterfly. I love butterflies. That's beautiful.
Do you? Yes, ma'am. I have to give a shout out to Martina Britt Yeviton, who did actually my cover design.
Shout them out. I love exposure. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's
she did a phenomenal job.
That's good trouble.
Thank
Okay.
you.
So what inspired you? What inspired you to write this book? Like,
Um, to be honest, Coach Nikki, just life, going through life, and being raised in the church and having, the standards, living up to certain standards growing up. And when I turned 18, I left and went to college and became involved with different churches and finding out how church operates. And I just got so caught up that my gift was being used, and that was it. It was being used for everybody else's benefit. And I became burned out. I became frustrated, just even experienced depression because of everything that you have to go through, especially when you are gifted and God has given you so many tools to use, and not understanding how to say no. I completely burned myself out. So in January of this year, the Lord began to deal with me about the challenges of being gifted and anointed, and began to deal with me about that. I began writing in January, but again, life happens. And from February up until around July, I did not write anything. It was dormant. And so I had to reach out to an accountability partner, and she just got up under me, encouraged me. Her name is Pastor Godette of Greenville. She got up under me and she pushed me, promoted me, and she said, look, this is something that God has assigned you to do. So you have to get out there and you have to do it. So that accountability partner, I started really writing this first Sunday in August, and I completed the book in August of, I think it was August the 22nd at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Wow, wow. That's
so amazing. Just life and dealing with church. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, good. Okay, so tell me, what would you say to yourself, your younger self? What would you say to your younger self? The experiences, the overcomer, all the things you've been all your life. What would you tell a 13-year-old you?
I would tell my younger self to definitely do it afraid. Take the limitations off. Whatever your heart desires, jump out there, do it. Surround yourself with people that are encouraged, people that can motivate you, people that are like-minded, people that are not always giving you praises, but also letting you know, hey, you need to get this right, girl. Let's look at this. Let's correct this. Those people that can bring the positive as well as the negative out of your life. And so I would tell my younger self to build your circle with people that are motivators, that are encouragers, and that's going somewhere, especially in God.
Wow. The thing about it, I think our younger self just talking back to our younger self
Mhm.
make
Mhm.
us realize what we've been through or what
Yes.
we've overcome, or you know what I'm saying? It makes us realize how grateful we are to God for
Mhm.
just allowing
Mhm.
us to still be alive. It's some
Yes.
people age, Joy, that's not even here. They're not even breathing. So just to
Mhm.
have
Mhm.
life, you know what I'm saying? Just to have Christ as our
Yes.
Savior, it means a lot.
It
So,
does. It
so,
does.
so what would you tell your aspiring author who want to write a book similar to yours or want to write any book? What can you
Mhm.
say to them?
I would encourage them to write, get that personal time, that one-on-one time with the Lord, and just begin to write. Just journaling. That's how I started, just journaling. What's in your spirit, take it out of your spirit and put it on that paper and begin to write. Because I know that when you have those moments with the Lord and you're writing, you're journaling, out of that writing, the Lord will birth either a book, may birth a song, he may birth a play, but it's in that quiet time, in that time of meditation, that as you are pouring out your soul and writing, that's when the Lord will cause increase to come to it, and he will speak to you in those quiet times and say, hey, this is what I want you to do with the information that you have released. So I would just encourage aspiring authors to write, just write. Find your passion in your pain, things that you have gone through. Find that passion in the pain that you have experienced, and allow that to motivate you to get out there and do what God has commissioned you to do.
What will make me want to get a copy of your book? What makes your book so different than anybody else?
I would say my transparency about church, because a lot of times we want people to look at us when we are, presiding or we're preaching or we're ministering, and we want people to feel like we have it all together. But the truth is, we can stand out in front and we can help you get your deliverance while we're still mentally battling with, insecurities or struggles of our own. And we are out front. We're helping you get to what you need to and what you need to do in life to excel and to move forward while we're still struggling behind closed doors. Many times I have been in church services, and I have either preached or presided or did something in the service and saw people getting blessed and saw people getting delivered, and then would come home to my house. I would open up my door, walk in, drop everything, and then fall on my face and just begin to cry, saying, God, these people were delivered, these people were set free, and God, I'm still struggling. I'm still battling. So I have been the transparency. I would say people would love the transparency because they need to know that we hurt, we bleed. God may have called us to a higher call, but we're still like you. We hurt, we bleed, we deal with things day in and day out. So I would just encourage you to purchase the book because it is inspirational, it is motivational, and it is straight from the throne of God. It was inspired by the Lord.
My God, I love it. I love it. I was going to ask you, you're a preacher because I can hear it in your voice.
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Drop something up on this daggone call.
Yes, ma'am.
She gonna take me to church, Jesus.
To God be the glory.
I love it. I love your passion. After Elizabeth Hope Brown says, yes, find your passion in your pain. You gotta find your
Yes,
passion in your
you
pain.
do. You
It doesn't,
do. You do.
always feel good when God is shifting you and moving you and making you. But you got to
Mhm.
find what God, designed purpose for your life. I always tell people,
Exactly.
you know, getting up, going to work, going home, taking care of kids. That's not your passion. That's
Mm-mm.
not your.
No.
God has
Mm-mm.
another plan for your life. You got to tap into it. And
You
once you
do.
tap into it, oh my God, it's like, man,
Yes.
floodgates open up, and he just
Yes.
shows you the things that he wants you to do. So I am
Yeah.
so honored to have you on this live. What I want you to minister to the hearts of the people who are in pain, who's going through pandemic right now, and they are
Mhm.
hopeless. What would you say to them on today?
I would just encourage the people to know that God is greater than any situation that you are facing with. And one thing that I am assured of, that God already knew that this would happen before we even knew. So because he already knew, he has already made the path plain for us to walk therein. And we have to trust God. We have to trust God, because if we do not trust God, we're not going to make it through this time.
That's right.
care what you may be going through today, I want you to know that God is greater than any situation, that God is greater than any circumstance, that COVID-19, yes, is out here, but God is greater than that. There's chaos in the White House. There's chaos going on in the government, but God is greater than that and more. So if you trust God and take God at his word, because is a man that he cannot and he will not lie, that if God spoke that word, that he is going to make sure that it comes to pass, because and that he can't lie. So I want to encourage you that whatever God spoke over your life, whatever God has said that you would walk into, you take hold to that and say, I refuse to let go until I see the promises of God, because I serve a God that if he spoke it, he is good on his word.
My God. Sonny said something made sense. Everybody needs deliverance. Yes, we do. All of us need to be delivered. You know what? And I tell people all the time, when you're dealing with manly flesh, you know what I'm saying? I just went through a deliverance class and got trained for deliverance maybe about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And I've been delivered. I've been through deliverance before, but this time around it was just something different. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, especially when you're new in the word, you got to get that stuff off of you, because your whole stuff has been carrying you 20 some years, and you got all these generational curses on you because you never denounced those spirits off your life. You got to go through deliverance.
Yes.
Going through and just letting God release all that baggage off of your life, off of your mind, and
my God,
your heart. Oh my God. So yeah, I do agree with you, Sonny. Everybody needs deliverance. They got to go.
Yes. And can I give a shout out to Sonny? That's one of my bestest friends in the world.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I appreciate him so much.
That's what's up. Okay, so where do we get this book? Where do we get it from?
It's actually on Amazon, but you can also go to my Facebook, Joy Renee Brown, and you can inbox me. And I do have copies on autographed copies that I can send out. You are free to call me. My number is 527174304. If you call me, I will respond. I will get back with you. I have my website that will be up and running January of 2021. So you'll be able to purchase it there as well.
Sounds good. Thank you so much, sis, for being on the live with me. I want you to hold on, because I want to talk to you about. We're going to get off this live right now, guys. Thank you so much for supporting her. Author Joy R. Brown. She's amazing. Support this woman of God, and God is doing some miraculous things in her life. The best is yet to come, Author Brown.
Amen. I receive that.
That's right, girl.
I receive it.
Live, and I want to talk to you about some things. Hold for 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.